have a gift for you. Hold out your hands. Let me share it with you. There, you have this gift too. Is it light, joyous, warm? Or is it heavy, dark, and cold? Explore, feel, sense, and see what you can discover about the gift you have in your hands.
I now cook at least 50% of the meals we eat, probably 70. I have always enjoyed cooking and using my hands to do so. I remember when I was about 5 years old, I started cooking, helping my mother make cookies when I got home from school. And I know that the homemade cookies were always so much better than the ones you could buy in the store or the ones that Freuhofer brought. But there was more to it than that. There was love in their cooking, and my mother's help and really brought out, cooking actually brings out your heart, your hands and your heart. You use both of those when you cook. The whole process of making cookies, or actually making anything, is quite an art.
When I was in college and took criticism, which was required for my major, and we read things like Heidegger, and Heidegger's a philosopher, and he was hard, and I remember being so angry at the thing he wrote that I wrote it down in my notebook, so I still remember it, and it came back to me because now I understand it. And he said, the thing in its thingness thrusts itself into prominence is the basic type of being. And I thought, what does that mean? But in point of fact, the thing in its thingness is what matters to me. And the concepts of, one of the things about technology is it gets so far away from any actual thing that you stop thinking about what would this be, what would this feel like, what would this smell like? Can you touch it? Does your hand go through it? You know, does it die? You lose all that. Everything is just concept. And when I'm making things, I want to know what their texture is, and I want to know how much I can move them and what I can ask them to do. And all of that happens with my hands. Totally happens with my hands.
Let's see what happening. Let's see what happening.
I can do it both ways, but that would be the exaggeration. But the touch is coming from, it's an extension of this
Right.
going up. It's not like this.
Right.
It has to come from within who you are inside at that point. And then there's these little
I am very grateful that I have been able to work with both children and adults as a Feldenkrais and neuromovement practitioner for over 25 years. I know that as I use my hands to touch, feel, or gently move people, it impacts their whole being. Before beginning each session, I focus and invoke the intention that what we do together be for the highest good and benefit of everyone concerned. People often report that they feel warmth coming from my hands, which I think is a good thing. Stefan, your music was so moving to me. Can you tell me something about the connection between your hands and your music and your heart?
So for the last 60 years, me playing music, I started on a piano, I continue on church organs, and now when I'm older I play piano accordion. I think that because of music I'm still young, I'm still energetic, and I still love people.
I hope you enjoyed this short film. Thank you for watching. And let me ask you, what gift can you share with your hands today?